When everything seems to be going against you, remember that an airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Thinking is the hardest work there is, which is probably the reason why so few engage in it. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at age 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. The greatest thing in life is to keep your mind young. Life is a series of experiences, each one of which makes us bigger, even though sometimes it's hard to realize this, for the world was built to develop character, and we must learn that the setbacks and grieves which we endure help us in our marching onward. You can't build a reputation on what you are going to do. One of the greatest discoveries a man makes, one of his great surprises, is to find he can do what he was afraid he couldn't do. It is not the employer who pays the wages. Employers only handle the money. It is the customer who pays the wages. Even a mistake may turn out to be the one thing necessary to a worthwhile achievement. What's right about America is that although we have a mess of problems, we have a great capacity, intellect, and resources to do something about them. I cannot discover that anyone knows enough to say definitely what is and what is not possible. The competitor to be feared is the one that never bothers about you at all, but goes on making his own business better all the time. There is no man living that cannot do more than he thinks he can. There is one rule for the industrialist, and that is make the best quality goods possible at the lowest cost possible, paying the highest wages possible. I am looking for a lot of men who have an infinite capacity to not know what can't be done. I believe God is managing affairs and that he doesn't need any advice from me. With God in charge, I believe everything will work out for the best in the end. So, what is there to worry about? Nothing is particularly hard if you divide it into small jobs. Enthusiasm is the yeast that makes your hopes shine to the stars. Enthusiasm is the sparkle in your eyes, the swing in your gait, the grip of your hand, the irresistible surge of will and energy to execute your ideas. If there is one secret of success, it lies in the ability to get the other person's point of view and see things from that person's angle, as well as from your own. If you think you can do a thing, or think you can't do a thing, you're right. Wealth, like happiness, is never attained when sought after directly. It comes as a byproduct of providing a useful service. Most people spend more time and energy going around problems than in trying to solve them. You will find men who want to be carried on the shoulders of others, who think the world owes them a living. They don't seem to see that we must all lift together and pull together.